Amit Shah says culture and tradition of Northeast is unique and deftly preserved. India will become self-reliant only when farmers and villagers are empowered, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Northeast, along with Assam, continues to reel under pandemic. National COVID scenario surge on. And Meghalaya government allows places of worship to reopen. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ajanta Chaudhary, now with the details. Home Minister Amit Shah today said the culture of the northeastern region is unique and the people there have deftly preserved it. Virtually inaugurating the Destination Northeast 2020, a 4-day event to highlight the Northeast region's various potentials like ecotourism, culture, heritage and business, Shah termed the unique culture of Northeastern region as a resplendent ornament adorning Indian culture. The minister said Narendra Modi government is focusing on infrastructure development in the region and in future it will be a key hotspot of tourism on the world tourism map. Asserting that peace is key for uplift of the region, Shah said the government has been focused on building infrastructure to reinforce the effort. In his address, Minister of Development of Northeastern Region Dr. Jitendra Singh said the golden age of the Northeast will begin post-COVID-19 and the region will be one of the favorite tourist and business destinations of India. He said the Northeast will be the new engine of a new India where all chief ministers of the region should have a serious stake. The chief ministers of the region were present on the occasion. Assam Chief Minister Hormananda Khonwal was also present on the occasion among others. Today is World Tourism Day and the day is being observed all across the world with pomp and pageantry. In consonance with the Tourism Day, a 4-day Destination Northeast 2020 is being held. Proud heritage of the people of the Northeast, the event has the aim of boosting the rich tradition of culture and customary law. Emphasizing the potential of ecotourism and trade and commerce, Destination Northeast has endeavored to encourage the people to focus on their welfare in all aspects. The event showcases exquisite products molded with painstaking care by local artisans virtually.
2019 में देश भर में यात्रा की। वाराणसी से शुरू होकर इसने नई दिल्ली और चंडीगढ़।
On the occasion of World Tourism Day today, the event was observed centrally at Chandubi on the outskirts of Guwahati in Kamrup district. Later, Industries Minister Chandra Mohan Patwari, Chairman Tourism Jayant Malla Barwa inaugurated the New Look Park. Life jackets were distributed among boatmen.
The government, NGO, entrepreneur, সকলো stakeholder বিলাকে আমি যদি তেনেকুৱা দৃষ্টিভংগী তেনেকুৱা চিন্তাধাৰা তেনেকুৱা
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said India will become self-reliant only when the farmers and villagers are empowered. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio, Modi said the agricultural sector of the country, farmers and villagers are the very basis of Atmanirbhar Bharat. He said even in this hour of crisis, agricultural sector has shown its resilience. He added that in the recent past, farmers have liberated themselves from many myths. Modi said farmers have the power to sell their fruits and vegetables anywhere and to anyone. He stressed that this power has now also been imparted to other farmers of the country. They now have the freedom to sell whatever they are cultivating.
चिट्ठियां मिलती हैं, किसान संगठनों से मेरी बात होती है, जो बताते हैं कि कैसे खेती में नए नए आयाम जुड़ रहे हैं, कैसे खेती में बदलाव आ रहा है। जानते हैं इन किसानों के पास क्या अलग है? अपने फल सब्जियों को कहीं पर भी किसी को भी बेचने की ताकत है और ये ताकत ही उनकी इस प्रगति का आधार है। अब यही ताकत देश के दूसरे किसानों को भी।
In the northeast COVID scenario, Assam has 1,69,110 with 1,38,310 released. The dead number 638. Even as Tripura has 24,728, the released account for 18,392. The dead in Tripura account for 270. Neighbouring state Manipur has a total of 10,051 active cases. Cured cases number 7,681. The dead in the state number 64. In Arunachal Pradesh, the total number of active cases have touched 8,869. Even as the number of released have reached 6,397, the dead account for 14. Reporting 5,212 inactive cases in Meghalaya, the cured number 3,654. Sikkim has 2,833 cases, even as the discharged account for 2,097. The dead number 31. Still recording nil in terms of deaths in the state, Mizoram has 1,865 active cases, 1,316 have been cured. Nagaland has reported 5,862. The released caseload is 4,819. 16 persons have succumbed to the COVID menace. In Assam, the state has recorded a caseload of 30,162 active cases, even as the number of cured has touched 13,08,307. 1,595 patients were released today, Health Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma said in a statement. The surge in corona cases across Assam has surged, with 42 persons hit by the virus in Kokrajhar, taking the total tally to 3,380, while 1,878 were cured and allowed to go from the hospital. Till date, Kokrajhar has recorded the total number of dead at 23. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said the government has spent more than Rs 200 crore on COVID-19 measures till date. The Chief Minister, who is also holding the finance portfolio, said overall the COVID-19 fight has put a lot of financial burden on the state and it requires the system to work continuously. He admitted that the war against the virus has been a battle for the government since there are a lot of finances involved. Sangma cited an example that though other states have made it mandatory for people to pay for the test, in Meghalaya it is not being charged. Moreover, the Chief Minister said the state will continue to work on improving the situation and minimizing expenditure.
Last 9 months, I don't have breakup details of that right now, but there has been a lot of financial involvement, and it's something that we can't escape because it requires a lot of work to be done, and that's the kind of expenditure that's been there. But I think we'll have to look forward and we have to see how we could now slowly start managing things where we could reduce expenditures. For example, a lot of other states have made it mandatory for people to pay when they test. But for our state...
In the national COVID scenario, 59,92,532 are the national caseload for the corona hit, while the national recovery touched 49,41,627. The death toll from the pandemic has reached 94,534. Despite battling the COVID pandemic with all the resources at the command of the world leaders, the total number of COVID cases in the world has reached 33,83,640, while the cured are a daunting figure topping 24,44,01,949. The number of the dead at the global level stands at 9,99,087. The recent outbreak of African swine fever (ASF) and suspected cases of lumpy skin disease (LSD) in Meghalaya have led to concerns about possible transmission between animals and humans. Talking to reporters, Assistant Director, Disease Investigation, Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department, Dr. D. Kwom clarified that these diseases are not zoonotic and cannot be transmitted from animals to humans. He added that consumption of meat is safe, but it is just to be cooked properly. The state so far is yet to confirm if the suspected cases of lumpy skin disease in Ribhoi district are confirmed cases or not, since the reports are awaited. Dr. Kwom informed that they have been able to contain the outbreak of ASF, but the state is not yet free from the disease since a few more samples tested positive for ASF. Dr. Kwom further added that if the farmers or people rearing cattle have suspected cases, they can take precautionary measures and are advised to immediately inform their veterinary doctor concerned nearby. The Meghalaya state government has allowed all places of worship to reopen from October 1 following discussions with religious leaders under the banner of the Shillong All Faith Forum. The discussions deliberated on the finalization of all standard opening procedures and protocols. And finally, to end the news, the headlines once again. Amit Shah says culture and tradition of Northeast is unique and deftly preserved. India will become self-reliant only when farmers and villagers are empowered, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Northeast along with Assam continues to reel under pandemic. National COVID scenario surge on. And Meghalaya government allows places of worship to reopen. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.